So the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stock Heat Race getting ready to roll out here at the mighty Midway Speedway to start off round number 2 with the 56 of Mark Davis taking night number 1, and we get ready here as he will be on the pole, scheduled to be on the pole for this one out of Grove Springs, Missouri. That's the 56 of Mark Davis. On his outside will be the 53 of Danny O'Neill out of Niagara, Missouri. Row number 2 on the inside from Fairgrove, Missouri. That'll be the 414 of Ryan Thomas. And on his outside from Phillipsburg, Missouri, that'll be the 32 of Jim Button. Not making the call, that is the 32X of Brad Phillips out of Lebanon, Missouri. And on his outside will be the 7 of Joshua Lewis out of Stoutland, Missouri. There'll be the 05 of Del Perry out of Tuscumbia, Missouri. Here we go, race fans. It's round number 2 of the 2022 racing season here at the mighty Midway Speedway. We had the monsoon last night. Tonight we're having racing action here at the mighty Midway Speedway. Get on the edge of your seats. Those that are watching online at ShowMeDirt.tv, we're getting ready to come at you with the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stock Heat Race. Green flag is in the air. They're off to a great start right here. Opening night heat race winner was the 05 of Del Perry, but right now it is the 414 of Ryan Thomas out front. Josh Lewis in the 7 car right there in second. Side by side racing action there for third as the 05 of Del Perry moves up to that 3rd spot. Ryan Thomas takes lap number 1. Josh Lewis in the 7 car right there in second. The 05 of Del Perry in 3rd. Jim Button in the 32 sitting there in that 4th spot, with the 53 of Danny O'Neill in 5th. Lap after lap, the 414 of Ryan Thomas is still out front. He went to the high side, gave an opportunity for the 7 of Josh Lewis to take advantage. We got trouble in turn number 2. We're staying green. The 53 of Danny O'Neill off the pace, but side by side racing action for the lead. Josh Lewis on the inside of Thomas, as we got a car going around in the middle of 1 and 2. Caution flag coming out for the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stocks. The Joker Welding caution flag. First time being waved here tonight for round number 2. As Jim Button on that bottom berm there between the middle of 1 and 2. We are try to get him unstuck there. You can see right there all of the moisture that we had over the night here at the mighty Midway Speedway. This morning where Jim is at now, 32 machine, that was underwater. So right where he was sitting, probably about a foot or so above him, was all underneath water. And so we had to let Mother Nature bring out the sunshine and the wind, and eventually got that water off the track and into the infield area. You can see right there, those that are watching online at ShowMeDirt.tv, you might think, you guys have a water leak. No, we don't have a water leak. We just received that much rain last night. And they always say April showers brings May flowers. That's true. But we're ready to go racing. These drivers have put a lot of hard work into these cars during the off season, and they're ready to get racing here for the 2022 racing season. As it looks like the CNS towing tow truck be making its way to help out the 32 of Jim Button. Our push truck and wrecker service sponsored by Night Auction Service, where you can check off the next thing on your want list. Not only do we hold auctions in our night auction center, but we also host on-site auctions as well. So the 32 of Jim Button, not a way how he wanted to start off the night here, especially for that 32 team, as the 32X of Brad Phillips was behind the wheel. He was supposed to be scheduled to start in this heat race, but had some troubles in hot laps. But we appreciate the 32X of Brad Phillips for being here, but not able to start for the heat race after having rear end trouble in that 32X machine. But right now it's the 414 of Ryan Thomas, your leader. Out of Fair Grove, Missouri. Appreciate Ryan being here. Right there in second is Josh Lewis out of Stoutland, Missouri. Josh runs with us here weekly here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Been a big supporter. Then got the 05 Dale Berry, as Dale Berry was a heat race winner on opening night. But came up short in the feature, as the 56 of Mark Davis was scheduled to start on the pole, not able to make the start here for the heat race. He was opening night's feature winner. He is here tonight. So they got the hook to the 32 machine of Jim Button. They got the 53 there of Danny O'Neill out of Niagara, Missouri. So the 32 of Jim Button, see if he can continue on, as I believe he was probably just stuck there on that bottom burn. It looks like he is rolling pretty good there in that 32 machine. So double him up here. The 7 of Josh Lewis choosing that inside lane. Dale Berry will be on the outside. We got 3 laps in. And Simon Bauer up there on the big ATV, looking to take some laps here. He'll pull into the infield. Lights are still off. We're getting ready to go back racing here. Green flag is back in the air here for the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stocks. Out front is still that 414 of Ryan Thomas. He shoots up the track, loses momentum. Here comes Josh Lewis on the inside. Josh Lewis side by side. Look at that 2-row battle right there, side by side for the leaders. Down the front stretch they go. We got a new race leader, the 7 of Josh Lewis out front. 414 of Ryan Thomas still staying right there in second. Off the pace a little bit as Lewis tries to put some space in between him and the 414 of Ryan Thomas, but good battle back there for third between the 32 of Jim Button, the 05 of Dale Berry for the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stock heat race number 1. As it's still Josh Lewis out front. He has a car to link in front of the 414 of Ryan Thomas, the 32 of Jim Button, stand right there. Got a little bit of fishtail there as the 05 of Dale Berry now shoots on the outside of Button. Side by side down the backstretch they go for that battle there for third. But look out, here comes the 414 of Ryan Thomas. He's right there on the back bumper of Josh Lewis. White flag is out. One more lap to go. Can Josh Lewis hold on to the lead as they work through that 53 of Danny O'Neill lap car there? Now as Josh Lewis goes now into turns number 3. Now 4. Coming out of 4. Your Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stock heat race winner, the 7 of Josh Lewis. So the 7 of Josh Lewis, Ozark Sporting Goods Power I Super Stock Heat Race winners. We now will move to the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Modified Heat Races as we get ready for Heat Race number 1. On the pole for this one, he was opening night's feature winner and heat race winner on the heat race number 1. On the pole, it'll be the 64 of Pete Richardson. On his outside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 4 of Caleb Rhodes. Row number 2 on the inside out of Fairgrove, Missouri, it'll be the 27 of John Dame. On his outside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 5H of Austin Huntley. Row number 3 on the inside from Sparta, Missouri, it'll be the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. On his outside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 42 Tremont Elliotson out of Lebanon, Missouri. Lights are off. Pete Richardson, winner on opening night. Also got a heat race win this season here for the Midwest Modifieds and the B-Mods. If you win a heat race, you get the next week pit pass paid for as the green flag is in the air. 64 Pete Richardson out front. Leader in the national points for the Midwest Modifieds as the 27 of John Dame on the outside. Here comes the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg on the inside. Side by side there is now Steve Muhlenberg moves up that second spot. Pete Richardson takes lap number 1 out front, your leader. Steve Muhlenberg in the 33 in second, the 27 of John Dame in third. 4 of Caleb Rhodes sitting there in that 4th spot. Down the backstretch they go. Pete Richardson, last year's track champion. Put some space in between him and that 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg in that 33 sitting there in second. The 27 of John Dame in third. In the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Mod Heat Race number 1. Trouble there for the 5 of Huntley. The 5H as we'll see if he is able to make it off the track, and he is able to. We're staying green as the 64 Pete Richardson still out front, your leader. Pete Richardson out of Springfield, Missouri. Looking to get 2 heat race wins and 2 races so far this season here for the 2022 racing season. The 33 of Steve Muhlenberg in second. 2 more laps to go. As it will be the 64 of Pete Richardson still out front, your leader. White flag is in the air one more time around as it's Richardson, Muhlenberg, John Dame in that 27. He got to go, and he got to go in heat race number 1. He didn't look back. Last year's track champion come out, turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air for the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Mod Heat Race number 1, going to the 64 of Pete Richardson. Steve Muhlenberg coming home second. And John Dame holding on that 3rd spot. Caleb Rhodes in the 4 in 4th with the 42 Tremont Elliotson in 5th. Pete Richardson, night number 1, took heat race number 1, and night number 2, he took heat race number 1 as well. We get ready now for the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Mod Heat Race number 2. On the pole for this one out of Marshville, Missouri, that'll be the 15 of Trent Wynn. On the outside there, right here from Lebanon, that'll be the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. Row number 2 on the inside from Sparta, Missouri, that'll be the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. And on his outside from Lebanon, Missouri, that'll be the 15R of Oakley Ragland. Row number 3 on the inside from Springfield, Missouri, that'll be the 6T of Austin Treadway. On his outside, Smoking Joe out of Lebanon, Missouri, Joe Francis. Green flag is in the air here for heat race number 2 for the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Mods. We welcome those watching on the Facebook Live look-in. Sponsored by Race to Save, racetosave.com, suicide prevention. As the 15 of Trent Wynn off to an early start here in this one as he is out front, your leader. He'll take lap number 1. The 05 of Cheyenne Bauman having a good run right there in second, trying to hold off the Ozarks Racers Hall of Famer Rob Muhlenberg in that 59 as she shot up the track there, loses some spots now as Rob Muhlenberg takes over that second spot. Trent Wynn still out front, your leader. In the view right there under the flag stand on the front stretch, Trent Wynn putting some space in between him and that 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. We'll see if Rob Muhlenberg will be able to reel in that 15 as a 15R of Oakley Ragland going sideways there as the Joker Welding flag coming out. Joker Welding caution flag coming out here for the 15R of Oakley Ragland. Joker Welding, aluminum steel, stainless steel, cast repairs, custom fabrication, decor. Let's bring your ideas to life. They also just opened a little shop area up in their shop as they got all your welding parts and needs that you need to weld there at Joker Welding. We appreciate Joe Seaman and everything that he does here for the area in the welding industry. As the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg will have the choice between the bottom or the top. Delaware File restart. He chooses that bottom lane. So the 32 of Joe Francis will move up on the outside of the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. So the 6T of Austin Treadway at a dead stop there in turn number 4. So got a piece of debris there in turn number 4. So Simon Bauer down there, our infield steward, is holding a brake caliper. Somebody losing a brake caliper. It might be the 32 of Joe Francis, but he's going to pull there on the outside row of row number 2 on the outside of the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. Once again, we appreciate everybody watching on our Facebook Live look-in. We're here at the mighty Lebanon Midway Speedway in Lebanon, Missouri. We race here every Friday night. This is round number 2 and heat race number 2 for the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Mods. Pete Richardson, the 64, took heat race number 1. As the lights are off, looking to go green this time, the 15 of Trent Wynn. Out front, your leader out of Marshville, Missouri. As he will lead him into turn number 3 and 4. He will start us off here on the restart as the green flag is back in the air. Trent Wynn out front. 59 of Rob Muhlenberg in second. The 32 of Joe Francis in third. The 05 of Cheyenne Bauman trying to hold on there. She having a good run in that 05. She moves up to that third spot. Good to see the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman running well. But what about the race for the lead between the 15 of Trent Wynn and the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg? Rob Muhlenberg right there behind your leader, the 15 of Wynn, as the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman going around. She's going to keep it green, though. Great job there by Cheyenne Bauman. She is improving in that 05 machine. She is just a few laps away of getting that modified hooked in, but the 15 of Trent Wynn is out front. Still your leader, the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg in second. The 32, Joe Francis in third. As Wynn will move in to turn number 4, trying to keep some space in between him and the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. White flag is in the air. One more time around. Here comes Rob, carrying that momentum down the backstretch. Does he have enough as they go into turns number 3? Now for Trent Wynn out of Marshville, Missouri. He's going to take heat race number 2. Rob Muhlenberg in the 59 coming home second. 32, Joe Francis coming home third. The 15 of Trent Wynn takes heat race number 2 in the Norris Logging Power I Midwest Modifieds. And once again, here this season in our modified divisions here at the Mighty Midway Speedway, if you win a heat race that following week, your pit pass is paid for, but you have to use it that following week. Get ready now for the Spectrum Design late models heat races. Two heat races for the Spectrum Design late model heat race number 1 on the pole from Neosho, Missouri. In USA 1, that is Chris Hawkins. On his outside from Buffalo, Missouri, opening night heat race winner and feature winner. That's the 23 of Mark Simon. Row number 2 on the inside from Niagara, Missouri. That's the 22 of Tim Petty. And on his outside from Lebanon, Missouri, that's the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. In row number 3 on the inside, will be the 2060 of Jonathan Dean out of Spokane, Missouri. Mark Simon, late model champion 2 years ago. Opening night feature winner and heat race winner. He has a few more drivers he has to worry about here tonight as this class has grown in week number 2 as we are sitting at 9 late models checked in for tonight's race in action as the green flag is in the air for heat race number 1. Hawkins and Simon battling there for the lead, but here comes Hawkins as he's going to take the lead going into turns 3 and 4. Atkinson shooting up the racetrack right there. We have a great tight battle right there in that 3rd spot between the 22 of Tim Petty and the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. Simon shoots up the track. Atkinson takes advantage. Now he pulls up to that 2nd spot. It's still Hawkins out front. Atkinson in the 4 in 2nd. The 23 of Mark Simon in 3rd. 2 laps in. It's still the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins out front. Dustin Atkinson in the 4 in 2nd. The 23 of Mark Simon in 3rd. Chris Hawkins out front. Dustin Atkinson in 2nd. The 23 of Mark Simon sitting there in 3rd. Chris Hawkins put a post out on Facebook challenging the late models to be here tonight at the Mighty Midway Speedway, and a few of them have answered. As right now he is leading heat race number 1 for the Spectrum Design late models out front. Has a pretty good space in between him and that 4A of Dustin Atkinson. The 23 Mark Simon there in 3rd. Late models run a cash money late model rules, as the cash money late models will be here at the end of the month in the May, on May 29th for the Tony Roper Memorial, as the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins out front, still your leader. For a Dustin Atkinson in 2nd. White flag is in the air one more time around for the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. Dustin Atkinson in 2nd. The 23 of Mark Simon in 3rd. Hawkins will come out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is in the air for the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. 4A of Dustin Atkinson coming home 2nd. And the 23 of Mark Simon coming home 3rd. Get ready now for the Spectrum Design late model heat race number 2. On the pole for this one out of Fair Grove, Missouri, that'll be the 13 of Sean Whitman. His outside from Joplin, Missouri, that'll be the 07 of Chad Page. Row number 2 on the inside from Bolivar, Missouri, that'll be a 52 of Stephen Price. And on his outside from Clever, Missouri, that'll be the 9 of Darren Chrysler. Lights are off for the Spectrum Design late model heat race number 2. USA 1, Chris Hawkins took heat race number 1. We'll see who can take heat race number 2. Set to fill for tonight's A main here tonight at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Good side-by-side pace there. They go into turn number 4. Keith forming the flagman has the green flag in the air. We're underway for heat race number 2 for the Spectrum Design late models. Sean Whitman out front, your leader. Here comes the 52 of Stephen Price as he jumps to that second spot. The 9 of Darren Chrysler has some company on the inside. The 07, the Chad Page sliding in there on the inside of Chrysler, but Chrysler able to hold on to that third spot. The 13 of Sean Whitman takes lap number 1. The 52 of Stephen Price in second. The 9 of Darren Chrysler in that third spot right there. Sean Whitman out front, still your leader. 2 laps in for the 13 of Sean Whitman out front. Chrysler closing the gap there on the 52 of Stephen Price. As Chrysler shoots on the outside of Price, they're side by side for that runner-up spot. Down the front stretch they go. Good battle there for second between the 52 of Price and the 9 of Chrysler. Side-by-side battle still there for our Facebook Live look-in. Sponsored by Race to Save, racetosave.com. Suicide prevention. 13 of Sean Whitman out front, expanding his lead as Price and Chrysler are battling there side-by-side. As Chrysler now in that 9 jumps up to that second spot. Two more times around for the 13 of Sean Whitman. Sean Whitman will come out of turn number 4. White flag is in the air one more time around for him. As the checker flag is in the air for the 13 of Sean Whitman, the 9 of Darren Chrysler. Coming home second, the 52 is Stephen Price. Coming home third, the 07, the Chad Page. Coming home fourth. So we get ready now for the J2 Cars USRA B-Mod Heat Race number 1. We posted on our Facebook page earlier today. Thanks to J2 Cars and Joker Welding, we added money to the feature winner tonight, $750 to win, and runner-up in second, $500 for the J2 Cars USRA B-Mods as we are getting ready for Heat Race number 1. On the pole for this one, he was opening night's heat race winner in heat race number 1 out of Max Creek, Missouri. That's the 30 of Rex Harris. And on his outside, also a heat race winner on night number 1. That's the 28 of Wesley Briggs out of Lebanon, Missouri. In row number 2, in the 65 machine out of Lebanon, Missouri, that's Chris Jackson. And on his outside, good to have this driver back here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway out of Lynchburg, Missouri. That's the 15H of Jeremy Hazel. Green flag is in the air for the J2 Cars USRA B-Mod Heat Race number 1. Rex Harris out front, your leader, 28 of Wesley Briggs, trying to hold off the 65 of Chris Jackson. 15 of Jeremy Hazel right there behind Jackson. Single file going into turns 3 and 4. Down the front stretch, Harris will take lap number 1. Here comes Jackson on the inside of Briggs. Jackson looking to take over that second place spot. He does. He moves up to second. Harris is still out front, your leader. 65 of Jackson in second. This was like heat race number 1 on opening night. It was Harris, Jackson on heat race number 1 on opening night. And right now, this is how it is tonight, with Harris out front, Jackson in second, Wesley Briggs in the 28 in third. Jackson closing the gap there on the 30 of Rex Harris, but Rex Harris is closing that bottom groove up. Trying to keep that 30 machine in front of that 65 of Jackson, but Jackson looking to go on the outside. As Rex is trying to hold off the 65 of Jackson, doing a great job making Jackson work for it. As Jackson trying to carry that momentum down the backstretch there. He shoots on the outside, side by side in turns number 3 and 4. Harris is able to hold off Jackson. He pinches Jackson up there against the wall. Great side by side racing right there. Harris trying to hold on that spot, but he's pedaling that pedal in turn number 2. Jackson takes advantage. As Harris went off the gas in turn number 2, lost momentum. Jackson stayed in the gas and took over the lead. As Chris Jackson now out front, your leader in that 65 machine. Rex Harris, though, still staying right there with Jackson. Down the backstretch they go. It's Jackson, Harris, Briggs, and Hazel. As the white flag is in the air, one more time around for the 65 of Chris Jackson. Harris right there, keeping within a car length or 2 of Jackson, as Jackson now goes into turns number 3 and 4. Out of 4, checker flag is in the air for the 65 of Chris Jackson. Rex Harris coming home second. 28 of Wesley Briggs third. Jeremy Hazel coming home fourth. Get ready now for the J2 Cars USRA B-Mod Heat Race number 2 on the pole for this one. Stoutland, Missouri, that's the 55 of Luke Gideon on his outside from Richland, Missouri. That's the G12 of Austin Greer. Row number 2 on the inside from Marshville, Missouri. That's the 216 of Philip Jackson. Scheduled to start on the outside of row number 2. That's the 39 of Dwight Brown on the Bolivar, Missouri. Not making the call. 3 cars. The green flag is in the air. 8 laps is your distance. 55 of Luke Gideon trying to take the lead there off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch they go. Austin Greer staying right there behind Gideon. Greer drives in on the inside of Gideon. They're side by side down the front stretch. Gideon takes lap number 1. Greer staying right there with the leader. 216 of Philip Jackson sitting back there in third, but right now a good race up front between the 55 of Gideon and the G12 of Greer as they come around in turn number 4. 216 of Philip Jackson goes around. And we're staying green. Great job there by the 216 of Philip Jackson to turn that car back around so we can stay green. 12 of Austin Greer takes over the lead from the 55 of Luke Gideon. Down the front stretch they go. Austin Greer in at 12. Out front, 55 of Luke Gideon in second. Philip Jackson trying to stay on the lead lap after spinning around in turn number 4 a couple laps back. As the 12 of Austin Greer is on the inside there. 2 more laps to go for the G12 of Austin Greer. So Phillips staying right there with Greer. White flag is in the air one more time around. As Austin Greer will take the checkered flag. Austin Greer out of Richland, Missouri, taking heat race number 2 for the J2 cars. USRA B-Mods. 55 of Luke Gideon coming home second. The 216 of Philip Jackson coming home third. So now we get ready now for the Eagle Machine USRA Stock car heat race action. On the pole for this one, out of Hermitage, Missouri, that's the 717 of Chris Tenoy. On the outside, will be the 23 of Mark Simon out of Buffalo, Missouri. In row number 2, out of Kansas City, Kansas, that is the 74 of Ronnie Schweitzer. Had this class on the card last season in the fall season, as Brian White took the feature win on opening night. He's not on hand with us tonight, so we will see a new driver in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane later on tonight in the feature, as right now it is the 717 of Chris Tenoy and the 23 of Mark Simon. Side-by-side battle there. 3 cars still battling right there together. Might be low in the car count, but there is 3 fast drivers right there in this class. The 23 of Mark Simon now, your leader, the 74, the Ronnie Schweitzer in that second spot, with the 717 of Chris Tenoy there in third. As we put the Eagle Machine USRA Stock cars on the card for this season here for our weekly race in action here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. As the 23 of Mark Simon does double duty here, as he is also a late model driver and got behind the wheel of that 23 stock car machine, and he is out front taking care of business as he's put some space in between him and the 74 of Ronnie Schweitzer. 717 of Chris Tenoy in third. Great view of the shot coming down the front stretch here of the 23 of Mark Simon and the 74 of Ronnie Schweitzer. As Mark Simon still keeping a big lead there on the 74 of Ronnie Schweitzer, as Simon will come down the front stretch here. 2 more laps to go. White flag is in the air for the 23 of Mark Simon. As Simon will come off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is in the air for the 23 of Mark Simon. The 74 of Ronnie Schweitzer coming home second. And the 717 of Chris Tenoy will come home third. As now we are getting ready for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. On the pole from this one out of Marshfield, Missouri, that'll be the 12 of Greg Dykstra. On his outside from Long Lake, Missouri, that'll be the 6 of Corey Henson. In row number 2 on the inside out of Conway in Missouri, that'll be the 40 of Alcoa Harris. On the outside, that'll be the 17 of Austin Wilson out of Lebanon, Missouri. Row number 3 on the inside from Camden, Missouri. That'll be the 42X of Mike Nevins. On the outside from Eldon, Missouri. That'll be the 88R of Bradley McDowell. In row number 4 on the inside from Springfield, Missouri, that will be the 1C of Scotty Carter. Yeah, the lights will be going off for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. As we will see a new feature winner in our Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks here tonight. Opening night feature winner James Reedus not on hand with us, so we will see a new driver in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane for our Pure Stock class here tonight. 8 laps is your distance. Greg Dykstra on the pole for this one as he will lead them in the turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Greg Dykstra out front, the 6 of Corey Henson in second. Austin Wilson in at 17 in third. Great side-by-side battle there for the 40 of Alcoa Harris and the 88R of Bradley McDowell. As Greg Dykstra takes lap number 1, the 6 of Corey Henson in second. And McDowell in the 88R had some help there in turn number 2, but was able to keep it straight and continue on. As the 12 of Greg Dykstra still out front, your leader. The 6 of Corey Henson in second. Here comes Bradley McDowell in the 88R on the inside of the 17 of Austin Wilson. That third place spot. He moves up the third right there behind the 6 of Corey Henson. The Greg Dykstra in that 12 is checking out your leader. As the 6 of Corey Henson trying to hold off the 88R of Bradley McDowell. 1C there of Scotty Carter moving up to that 4th spot now. But the 12 of Greg Dykstra is out front. Your leader, the 6 of Corey Henson, still trying to hold off that 88R of McDowell. But look out, here comes the 1C of Scotty Carter on the outside of McDowell. Racing hard there for that 3rd place spot. Right behind the runner-up car, the 6 of Corey Henson. Now here comes McDowell on the inside. Look at that race right there. 3 cars battling there for 1 position. Down the backstretch they go, side by side. McDowell on the inside in the 88R. Henson on the outside in the 6. Greg Dykstra, 2 more laps to go. As the 88R of Bradley McDowell takes over that runner-up spot. Scotty Carter on the inside of the 6 of Corey Henson. As Greg Dykstra will get the white flag one more time around for him. As Greg Dykstra in the 12 will go in the turn number 3 and 4. As we will come to the checkered, Scotty Carter on the outside. Checkered flag is in the air for the 12 of Greg Dykstra. The 88R of Bradley McDowell coming on second. The 1C is Scotty Carter coming home third. So your Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. We'll go to the 12 out of Marshfield, Missouri of Greg Dykstra. As we get ready now for Heat Race number 2. We get ready for Heat Race number 2 on the pole for this one. Out of Conway, Missouri, it'll be the 42 of Levi Harris on his outside. From the Columbia, Missouri, it'll be the 5 of Justin McDowell. Row number 2 on the inside from Falcon, Missouri. That'll be the 14 of Jonathan Finley on his outside. Out of Conway, Missouri, it'll be the 41 of Krager Harris. Row number 3 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri. That'll be the 8K of Tyler Knutson on his outside. From Urbana, Missouri, it'll be the 21 of Carson Groninger. In row number 4 on the inside, back with us here, that is the 6er of Jeff Helton out of Lebanon, Missouri. As this will wrap it up here for our heat race action here for round number 2 here at the Mighty Midway Speedway for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock heat race number 2. Joe Seaman, our staging man, will wave them on to the track as we welcome once again everybody on the Facebook Live look-in. Once the Facebook Live look-in finishes, feel free to join us on ShowMeDirt.tv for the remaining of our race in action here tonight. They come onto the track here. Coming to the line, lights are going off. Green flag next time for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks. Heat race number 2. 21 of Carson Roniger. First time driver looking to get some seat time there in that 21 machine. As no start. Keith Foreman, the flagman, not liking that start as he will wave it off. Good to see some familiar faces back here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. The 8K of Tyler Knudsen. 6er there of Jeff Hilton. As we will double them up once again. Front row needs to be door to door, side by side. Great view of those there that are watching online at ShowMeDirt.tv of one of our shots here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. We appreciate Show Me Dirt for being on hand with us week in and week out, bringing us some of the greatest racing action on the go on ShowMeDirt.tv. As this will round it out for heat race action here tonight for round number 2 for the chase for the championship for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks. So the 42 of Levi Harris sets the pace. The 5 of Justin McDowell on the outside. So here we go. Will we see a green flag this time as they come out of turn number 4 and still going in? Green flag is in the air. Felt like an enduro race right there as the 5 of Justin McDowell takes the lead in turn number 2. 41 of Krager Harris in second. The 6er Jeff Helton as the Joker Welding caution flag comes out there for the 21. We have Carson Roniger of Urbana, Missouri. I mentioned a first-time driver there in that 21 machine, trying to get some seat time there for that young man as the Joker Welding caution flag. Keith Foreman holding that up there to the fans in the stands there. As Joe Seaman, the owner of Joker Welding and Fab, got the logo put on the caution flag for round number 2 here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. There's our flagman here, Keith Foreman. Has been doing this quite some time there. As you can see, the white flag is covering up that caution flag, but there it is. That flag next to it is the red flag. We don't like to see that flag very often here at the Mighty Midway Speedway, but and then the black flag, we hardly ever see it, but if Keith Foreman needs to bring out that flag, he does, but we don't like to see that flag, so we like to see the green, the white, and the checkered. So 21, Carson Roniger trying to get fired back up there. Once again, you can see the mess in that infield as turn 3 and 4 infield looks pretty good, but like I said, this morning turn number 1 and 2, the bottom of it was underneath water. Standing water was in turns 1 and 2, but Quint Gann and the track crew worked very hard all day long. Get the track in good shape here. Lights are off. Green flag next time. We'll see if we can get the green flag again this time. Green flag is in the air. Five of Justin McDowell out front. 41 of Gregor Harris in second. Justin McDowell is out front earlier. Gregor Harris, the 41 in second. 14 of Jonathan Finley in that third spot. And it's Justin McDowell still out front. 41 of Gregor Harris right there behind your leader. As some good tight racing back there in the back of the pack there. From the 6er of Jeff Helton, the 8K of Tyler Knutson. And the 42 of Levi Harris. So the 41 Gregor Harris takes over the lead now as the 5 of Justin McDowell in second. Tyler Knutson, the 8K, moves up to that third spot. Then the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 2. As 2 more laps to go for the 41 of Gregor Harris. The 5 of Justin McDowell coming on, been running there in that second spot. As the Joker Welding caution flag comes out. .42 of Levi Harris without a slow pace there in turns 3 and 4. Key Foreman, the flagman, brought out that caution flag. Didn't want the leaders to go there in turns 3 and 4 with the 42 of Levi Harris at a slow pace there. So it is still Gregor Harris in that 41 machine out front. 5 of Justin McDowell in second. He will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose that inside lane. The 8K of Tyler Knutson will go on the outside. Row number 3. 14 of Jonathan Finley on the inside. And the 6er of Jeff Helton on the outside. Here we go. No start. False start. In football, that'll be a penalty. We're racing. So the drivers being told what the officials want to see on a restart. For race receivers here, as each driver is supposed to have a race receiver in their helmet, so track officials can communicate to the drivers as we get ready here to go back racing. Green flag is back in the air. Justin McDowell on there, the inside there, the 41 of Gregor Harris, a.k.a. Tyler Knudsen, right there in third. As they come out of turn number 4, white flag is in the air. One more time around. 3 cars battling there for the lead on the final lap. Here they go into turns 1 and 2. Knudsen trying to make it 3 wide. The 5 of Justin McDowell trying to hold on to the lead. Knudsen jumps up to that second spot. Here they go into turns 3 and 4. Knudsen looks on the inside of McDowell down the front stretch. McDowell able to hold off Knudsen. Justin McDowell takes the win. Tyler Knudsen coming home second. And the 41 of Gregor Harris coming home third. All right, here we go. It's time for the Ozark Sporting Goods POWRi Super Stock A feature. On the pole for this one, out of Fairgrove, Missouri, that's the 414 of Ryan Thomas. On his outside from Stoutland, Missouri, that's the 7 of Josh Lewis. Row number 2 on the inside from Tuscumbia, Missouri. That's the 05 of Dell Perry. And on the outside there will be the 32 of Jim Button. Row number 3 on the inside will be the 53 of Danny O'Neill out of Niagara, Missouri. And on his outside, it will be opening night's feature winner, the 56 of Mark Davis. And row number 4, not making the call, that'll be the 32X of Brad Phillips out of Lebanon, Missouri. "15 laps is your distance." Josh Lewis getting the heat race win earlier tonight. As they will roll in that front stretch there up against that wall. Got the pace truck on the track right now. As that was that's what you're going to see on May 14th right here at the racetrack for the Moonshine Mashup. as our pace truck doing a little bit of mudding in the infield there. And it looks like that's where he's going to be. So getting that moisture on the front stretch there, rolled in on the track here. So a couple more times around the track here for the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stocks. .414 Orion Thomas on the pole for this one out of Fairgrove, Missouri. Now it is outside the 7 of Josh Lewis. Stoutland, Missouri. Trying to get the hot rod out of the infield there, the muddy infield. As that is what Mother Nature put on us last night. The monsoon that you can see right there in the infield. And so it looks like we're getting some headway there, and makes it hot rod a lot better with those muddy tires right there. As that is what you will see on May 14th for the Moonshine Mashup. Well, we're getting ready to see some feature racing here for the Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stocks. Ozark Sporting Goods is in their new location, the old Harley-Davidson building. Moving to the new location, the old Harley-Davidson building, Ozark Sporting Goods, Archery and Firearms store with the largest inventory in the area. Are open 7 days a week. Give them a call at 417-532-4868 or visit them on their Facebook page at Ozark Sporting Goods and their new location, the old Harley-Davidson building right down the road from their old location at the mall. Just make sure you let them know that you heard their business mentioned at the racetrack as lights are going off. 15 laps is your distance. The winner to the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. Race fans, it's round number 2. Chase for the championship. Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stock A feature. Green flag is in the air. Ryan Thomas out front with the early start. You'll find Adele Berry right there in second as they go down the backstretch. Dale Berry on opening night got a heat race win, but wasn't able to get it done in the feature. Can he get it done here tonight? As he was on the inside there, the 14 of Ryan Thomas, but the Joker Welding is out. The Joker Welding flag, caution flag is out. So the 414 of Ryan Thomas out of Fair Grove, Missouri is your leader. The 05 of Dale Berry out of Tuscumbia, Missouri in that runner-up spot. Josh Lewis in the 7 there in third. 32 of Jim Button over there in the shoot-off of turn number 3. Getting that front bumper pulled off there. That is Joe Seaman over there, the owner of Joker Welding, sponsor of this caution. So the 32 of Jim Button will tag the rear of the field. Get them one to go. Lights will be going off. Dale Berry had a run going there right before the caution came out. Ozark Sporting Goods, Power Eye Super Stock, a feature. Talked to Thomas Shaw during intermission. He said we really didn't have very many good replays in the heat race action. So hopefully we'll see if we get some replays in the features as the green flag is back in the air. Ryan Thomas will lead him into turns 1 and 2. He shoots up the track. Dale Berry tried to take advantage. He went nowhere. Here comes the 7 of Josh Lewis, but we got the 53 of Danny O'Neill going sideways in off the backstretch there in the Joker Welding. Caution flag comes back out for the 53, Danny O'Neill out of Niagara, Missouri. Coming back to the flag stand. It'll be the green flag. Lights are off. Ryan Thomas is your leader. The 05 of Dale Berry in second. Josh Lewis in third. Opening night feature winner, the 56 of Mark Davis in fourth. Green flag is back in the air. Ryan Thomas, can he hold on? Here comes Mark Davis on the outside of the 7 of Lewis. Lewis able to hold him off. Down the backstretch they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. But Davis still looking on that outside of the 7 of Lewis. Down the front stretch they go. It's Thomas, Berry, Lewis, and Davis. Your top 4. And trouble there for the 05 of Dale Berry. Off the pace there. Lewis takes advantage. Davis takes advantage. 3 wide for second. They go into turns 3 and 4. The 414 of Ryan Thomas expanding his lead out front. He's saying, have at it, boys. Race all you want to. I'll extend my lead as he is going down the backstretch down to turns number 3. But side-by-side battle for that third place spot. Berry on the inside. Davis on the outside. Lewis right there trying to hold both of them off. As Thomas still out front, your leader, the 7 of Josh Lewis in second. Berry and Davis battling there side by side for that third spot. Berry on the inside, Davis liking that outside lane around the mighty Midway Speedway. Ryan Thomas in the 414, still your leader. Davis now pulling away from the 05 of Berry. He's sitting now in that third spot. The Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Super Stock A feature. .414 of Ryan Thomas still with a big lead on the 7 of Josh Lewis. The 56 of Mark Davis right there behind the 7 of Lewis. Knocking on the back bumper right there, closing the gap there. As laps are counting down halfway through Out of the 4:14 of Ryan Thomas is still your leader out front. Jim Button at a slow pace with a right rear flat tire on the 32 machine. We're staying green as the 4:14 of Thomas goes in the turns number 3 and 4, still out in front. The 53 of Danny O'Neill trying to stay on the lead lap because here comes the leader. Lewis trying to catch the leader. As the 4:14 of Ryan Thomas getting ready to hit a lap car. We'll see if that slows him down. He's on the outside. Can Lewis take advantage of the lap car there? But the 4:14 of Ryan Thomas wasting no time getting around the 53 of O'Neill. But here comes Davis right there following Lewis. As Davis up against the backstretch wall there, loses some ground. As it's still the 4:14 of Ryan Thomas out front, the 7 of Josh Lewis in second, 56 of Mark Davis in third. Ryan Thomas in a 4:14. As will we see the caution flag? And it does. The Joker Welding caution flag comes out, and this will set up a good finish here. The 53 of Danny O'Neill brings out the second caution flag, as that will be 2 on him. But it will be a green, white, checkered. Bumper to bumper, Ryan Thomas is your leader out of Fairgrove, Missouri. The 7 of Josh Lewis out of Stoutland, Missouri in second. The 56 of Mark Davis in third. Green flag is back in the air. Here they go now to turns 1 and 2. Thomas trying to hold on to the lead. Here comes Davis on the outside of Lewis. In the turns number 3 and 4 they go. Keith Foreman, the flagman, has the white flag in his hand. It is being waved one more time around. It's Thomas, Lewis, Davis, your top 3. Davis looking on the outside. Can he make something happen here? Down the backstretch they go. Lewis closing in on the leader. 2 more turns and half a front stretch. Fans, this is what we pay you for right here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. Down the first stretch they go. Ryan Thomas able to hold off Josh Lewis, who comes home second. The 56 and Mark Davis comes home third. What a finish. What a start to feature racing here at the Midway Speedway for the Ozark Sporting Goods Power I Super Stock feature. The 4:14 of Ryan Thomas out of Fairgrove, Missouri. We'll park it in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. And he had to work hard for that one. He had Lewis there, he had Davis there, but he is going to celebrate big time here tonight. As he's taking off that safety equipment in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane, Clint Gann down there presenting the check to him as Ryan is getting ready to get out of the car. From a modified to a super stock, race fans, let them hear you. Your Ozark Sporting Goods Power I Super Stock feature winner, the 4:14 of Ryan Thomas. So congratulations to the 4:14 of Ryan Thomas, your Ozark Sporting Goods Power I Super Stock feature winner. So one feature down 5 more to go as we get ready for the Spectrum Design late model feature. Opening night, it was the 23 of Mark Simon. Getting the feature win. We'll see if he can go 2 in a row. But heat race action, heat race number 1, it went to the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. And heat race number 2 went to the 13 of Sean Whitman. So they are getting the motion to come onto the track for the Spectrum Design late model A feature. On the pole for this one out of Neosho, Missouri, it'll be the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. On his outside from Fairgrove, Missouri, it'll be the 13 of Sean Whitman. Row number 2 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. On his outside from Clover, Missouri, it'll be the 9 of Darren Chrysler. Row number 3 on the inside, opening night feature winner out of Buffalo, Missouri. That's the 23 of Mark Simon. And on his outside out of Baltimore, Missouri, it'll be the 52 of Stephen Price. Row number 4 on the inside from Spokane, Missouri, it'll be the 2060 of Jonathan Dean. And on his outside from Joplin, Missouri, that'll be the 07 of Chad Page. Row number 5 on the inside of Englewood, Missouri, it'll be the 22 of Tim Petty. Late model car count increased from opening night. A lot of talented drivers here. Mark Simon, opening night feature winner. Starting there in the middle of the pack there in the inside of row number 3. Has a little bit of work to do. But your heat race winners on the front row for this one. As on May 29th, the Cash Money Late Model Series will be here for the Tony Roper Memorial. Late Model Weekly classes run the Cash Money Late Model rules. But here we go. 20 laps is your distance. 9 cars and 1 driver will go to the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. Who's it going to be? Will it be Mark Simon getting 2 in a row for the start of the 2022 racing season? We're getting ready to find out for the Spectrum Design late model hay feature. Green flag is in the air. Chris Hawkins wasting no time out front. The 4A of Dustin Atkinson in second. Mark Simon racing side by side there with the 13 Sean Whitman as they go into turns number 3 and 4. Chris Hawkins out front. Dustin Atkinson staying right there with them. Atkinson on the inside, working that bottom groove. Down the backstretch they go. Simon still battling back there with Whitman as the great view going there in the turns 3 and 4. Hawkins out front, Atkinson in second. Atkinson staying right there with Hawkins. Simon now in that third place by himself. As now they go into turns 3 and 4. Hawkins still out front. Your leader, the 4A of Dustin Atkinson in second. Mark Simon, the 23 in third. Sean Whitman trying to hold off the 9 of Darren Chrysler. As Chrysler now on that inside there of Whitman down the backstretch they go. Atkinson though closing the gap there on your leader, the USA 1 of Hawkins. Hawkins closing that bottom lane there on Atkinson, but here comes the 23 of Simon. Got 1, 2, 3. Hawkins, Atkinson, and Simon, your top 3, all right there together. They come out of turn number 4. Still single file pretty much all the way around the mighty Midway Speedway for the Spectrum Design late models. As Atkinson, lap after lap, staying right there with Hawkins there in the USA 1. Atkinson keeping within striking distance. Might think, is he saving his stuff for the later part of the race? As it's Hawkins, Atkinson, Simon, your top 3. Darren Chrysler on the 9, gaining on the 23 of Simon. as Atkinson is keeping within a car length's distance of that USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. It's the 07 Chad Page trying to stay on that lead lap as the leader Chris Hawkins is gaining. We'll see if Atkinson will take advantage there as Page doing the right thing, trying to stay high out of the way of the leaders as they go now into turns 3 and 4. As Keith Foreman, the flagman, showing Page the blue with yellow stripe flag there to stay out of the way. Here comes the leaders as Hawkins, in a timely fashion, gets by Page. Atkinson now, as he is losing some ground there as he tries to get by the 07 of Chad Page there. As now Hawkins, as we got a car off of turn 1 and 2, and the Joker welding caution flag comes out. That is the 26D of Jonathan Dean. So 11 laps in with the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins, your leader. The 4A of Dustin Atkinson out of Lebanon, Missouri in second. The 23 of Mark Simon. In third, as the Joker welding caution comes out for that 26D of Jonathan Dean of Spokane, Missouri. Spectrum Design, all your printing in one place so that you can be fully equipped to promote your business, small to large, printing business cards, designs, and promotional products located at 8222 East Highway 32, Lebanon, Missouri, 417-664-9695. Spectrum Design is sponsor of our late model series this year here at the track. There you can see a great view right there of Keith Foreman, the flagman, holding that Joker welding caution flag. But if anybody, any driver out there that wanted to see that caution flag come out, that might have been the 4A of Dustin Atkinson, because he lost some ground when the leaders came up on the 07 there of Chad Page. But now he can regroup right here on this restart, because pretty much all the way till about lap number 9, he was staying right there with Hawkins, your leader. But then now the 23 of Mark Simon has an advantage right here as they will line back up here, and he will have a shot. See if he can make something happen here on this restart. As I mentioned, Mark Simon, 2 years ago, late model track champion here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Still work there on the 2060 of Jonathan Dean, see if he can get his late model fired back up. I mentioned earlier tonight, Chris Hawkins put a post out on Facebook challenging the late models to come out to the Lebanon Midway Speedway. And some of those drivers took on that challenge and came out. As the car count has increased in the late model class from opening night. But right now, Chris Hawkins, he might be glad that he came and accepted to put out that challenge, because he is your leader right now. The 4A of Dustin Atkinson in second, the 23 of Mark Simon sitting there in third. The 9 there, Darren Chrysler. as he's there in fourth, but the 4A of Dustin Atkinson, he will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. Mark Simon at 23 will go on the outside. Delaware double file restart with a second place car has the choice between the bottom or the top lane. Dustin Atkinson choosing that bottom lane. As we are 11 laps in. 9 more laps to go. Green flag is back in the air. Here we go, side by side for third between Chrysler and Simon. Down the backstretch they go. Hawkins still your leader out front. The 4A of Dustin Atkinson right there in second. We'll see if he can take advantage of the restart there. He's off the pace there, but here we go. Here comes Chrysler back on the inside of Simon. Side by side there for third. Chrysler slides up in front of Simon in the 23. The USA 1 of Hawkins, still your leader. Atkinson closes in on your leader. He looks on the inside of Hawkins. Not able to make anything happen right here. They go down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Turn number 1 and 2 is where the 4A of Dustin Atkinson gains a lot of ground. We'll see if he can make anything happen this time. Hawkins with a better turn there in 1 and 2 that round, as he is still out front, your leader. The 4A of Dustin Atkinson in second, the 9 of Darren Chrysler in third. Atkinson is running out of time. 5 more laps to go. Can Hawkins hold off the 4A of Dustin Atkinson? Or will the 9 of Darren Chrysler upset them all, as he is now gaining on the 4A? As it's Hawkins, Atkinson, Chrysler, your top 3. Here they come out of turn number 4. Atkinson still staying within striking distance. He's running out of time, though. He's going to have to make something happen. He's going to have to drive the tires off of that late model. He knows how to set them up. He works for TJR Motorsports J2 cars during the week, and on Friday nights he's behind the wheel of the late model, but right now he has a car in front of him, the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. Out of Neosho, Missouri, he's getting the white flag one more time around. Here we go, Atkinson on the inside. Can he make it stick down the backstretch? They go side by side. Hawkins, Atkinson. Hawkins slides up the track. Atkinson takes advantage. Down the front stretch, they go at the line. Atkinson takes the win. Wow, what a finish there for the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. He waited lap after lap, sitting there patiently in second. And Hawkins slid up the track in turns 3 and 4. Atkinson shot down the inside and held it there. And he is taking it to the Remax Next Generation victory lane. USA 1, Chris Hawkins coming home second. The 9 of Darren Chrysler coming home third. The 23 of Mark Simon coming home fourth. But race fans, what a race. What a finish there. As the 4A of Dustin Atkinson being congratulated there by the 52, Stephen Price. Sponsored there by Atkinson Farms. But that driver drove the wheels off of that late model right there. Getting it done for the Spectrum Design late model feature. Quint Gann, track owner down there to greet Dusty as he's out of the, getting that helmet out of the car. Final turn. Final lap. Race fans, let them hear you. Your Spectrum Design late model feature winner, the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. Congratulations once again to Dustin Atkinson, your Spectrum Design late model feature winner. That was a barn burner all the way to the checkered flag on that one. What a great run there for the USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. Pretty much led the whole race until that final turn on the final lap. So we get ready now for the J2 Cars USRA B-Mod feature. We get ready for this J2 Cars Joker Welding, adding Bunny to tonight's feature. As the feature winner will be taking home $750. Second will be taking home $500. On the pole for this one out of Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be a 65 of Chris Jackson. On his outside from Richland, Missouri, it'll be the G12 of Austin Greer. Row number 2 on the inside from Max Creek, Missouri, that'll be the 30 of Rex Harris. On his outside from Stoutland, Missouri, that'll be the 55 of Luke Gideon. Row number 3 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. And on his outside from Marshville, Missouri, it'll be the 216 of Philip Jackson. In row number 4 on the inside, it'll be the 39 of Dwight Brown out of Bolivar, Missouri. On his outside from Lynchburg, Missouri, moving up to the B-Mods, that is the 15H of Jeremy Hazel. As once again, rolling that front stretch in. Moisture coming out from the wall there. Here we go. Nice and tight double foul. Coming to the line, lights will be going off. 15 laps is your distance. Chris Jackson, winner on opening nights in the J2 car. Now he's in the 65. As the lights are off. Follow Chris on his racing page, Chris Jackson Racing, as he's on the pole for this one, as waving it off, as it looks like a piece of debris on the track, and Chris is going to show us. Right in turn number 4, or 2. As you can see right there. So appreciate Chris pointing that out to us. Nice looking wrap there on the 65 machine there. 2018-2019 USRA B-Mod National Champion. But good to see some drivers coming back. As I mentioned earlier in our heat races in our modified division here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway, if you win a heat race, that next week your pit pass is paid for. So a few drivers took advantage of that. As opening night heat race winner, the 30 of Rex Harris, with us here for week number 2. He took advantage of his free pit pass. And this week it was Chris Jackson and Austin Greer who will be able to get a free pit pass for next Friday night's race in action. Here we go. Lights are off for the J2 Cars USRA B-Mod feature. Green flag is in the air. Jackson out front, the G12 of Austin Greer in second. He shoots up the track as Rex Harris takes advantage in the 30. He's now in second. Jackson, Harris, Greer, your top three. The 55 of Luke Gideon right there in fourth, trying to hold off the 28 of Wesley Briggs. Good side-by-side battle back there in the back for the 15H of Jeremy Hazel and the 2-16 of Philip Jackson. Right now it's all Jackson out front. Harris in the 30 in second. The G12 of Austin Greer in third. Ruble Racing Engines Factory. 56 cars, Joe's Pharmacy, East 32 Meat Processing, the sponsors on the 65 machine. The 30 of Rex Harris in second, the G12 of Austin Greer in third. Luke Gideon in the 55 in fourth. Wesley Briggs the 28, running out the top five. As we are 4 laps in, 15 lap feature, 11 more laps to go. As it's all Chris Jackson out front. Rex Harrison the 30 in second. The G12 of Austin Greer in third. Pretty much single file around the mighty Midway Speedway. J2 Cars, the sponsor of the USRA B-Mods. Located on Elm Street in Lebanon, Missouri. One-stop shop for all your racing needs. And that is a proven fact as the 65 of Jackson is out front. Look at the battle there for third. As the 55 of Luke Gideon has gained on the G12, but the Joker Welding caution flag comes out for the 216 of Philip Jackson. And a great promotional time right here for our caution flag sponsor and our class sponsor, because they both added money for the feature tonight. As I mentioned, J2 Cars located on West Elm Street, Lebanon, Missouri. One-stop shop for all your racing needs. Like them on the Facebook page or give them a call at 417-991-2556. The late model feature winner, Dustin Atkinson, also works at J2 Cars. And also we want to thank Joker Welding for being the sponsor of the caution flag and adding money for the B-Mod's top 2 drivers. As Joker Welding and Supply, we sell gas, wire, welding machines, welding hoods, all of it. Almost 25 years of experience at Joker Welding. As earlier today, I was at Casey's and I saw Joe, and he was heading out to do some welding jobs, as he has also a portable welder. So if you have something that needs to be welded and you can't take it to him, he can come to you. So you can give him a call at 417-664-0535. So the 30 of Rex Harris will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. The G12 of Austin Greer will go on the outside. With Chris Jackson, your leader. Coming to the line, lights will be going off. Green flag next time. A green flag is in the air. Chris Jackson out front. Rex Harrison the 30 in second. Austin Greer, Luke Gideon battling side by side for that third place spot. In turns number 4, they come out of 4. It's still Jackson, Harris, Greer, Gideon, and Hazel, your top 5. Jackson going to turn number 4, coming out of 4. Keith Foreman, the flagman, giving that halfway sign, halfway through. The 30 of Rex Harris in second. Austin Greer in the 12 in third. Luke Gideon in the 55, gaining ground on the G12 of Austin Greer. Chris Jackson, winner on opening night. On April the 1st, first day of April, opening night, feature winner. Haven't raced since then, as this is round number 2, chase for the championship. For the J2 cars, USRA B-Mods here at the mighty Midway Speedway. As Chris Jackson on a Friday night cruise around the mighty Midway Speedway, the 30 of Rex Harris in second. Austin Greer is closing in on the 30 of Harris. But we will have 2 more laps to go for the 65 of Jackson. Down the backstretch he goes into turns number 3 and 4. Out of 4, we will see the white flag in the air one more time around. Chris Jackson going into turn number 4. Out of 4, he will get the checkered flag for the second time this season. 2 in a row for the wheelman, Chris Jackson. Sponsored there by Rubel Race Engines, White River Marines, as the 65 of Chris Jackson parks it in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. And on his My Race Pass profile, you can look at his career highlights, and there is a big list of accomplishments this driver has had, as he will get another hat, get another sticker, as Carter Jackson joining his dad down there in the Next Generation Remax Victory Lane. Race fans, let them hear you. Your J2 cars, USRA B-Mod feature winner, the 65 of Chris Jackson. Once again, congratulations to the 65 of Chris Jackson, your J2 cars, USRA B-Mod feature winner. Down there in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. As we get ready for the Eagle Machine USRA Stock car feature. And that's what Chris does right there. Makes the young man right there very, very happy, carrying that check across the infield there. And Chris has a lot of feature wins in his career. If you go to his race shop, you will probably see some trophies, but probably not all of them, because he likes to give those away. And it looks like he lost his USRA hat there. But no worries, he doesn't have to pick that up, because he has many of those hats, probably. As a USRA B-Mod feature winner gets a hat and a sticker here at the mighty Midway Speedway. We'll get ready for the Eagle Machine USRA Stock Car feature. As the 23 of Mark Simon will be on the pole for this one out of Buffalo, Missouri. Will be the 74 Ronnie Schweitzer on the outside out of Kansas City, Kansas. Then row number 2, it'll be the 717 of Chris Denoli out of Hermitage, Missouri. So caution still out for the Eagle Machine USRA Stock Car. "15 laps is your distance." Appreciate these drivers being here. Looking forward to this class to grow throughout the season. As it was the Mark Simon Show in the heat race earlier tonight. And still under caution there. Good to see the 717 of Chris Tenoli with us out of Hermitage, Missouri. Eagle Machine, the sponsor of the USRA Stock Cars, is located at 1235 Recycle Drive, Buffalo, Missouri. Ozarks' best machine shop, the horsepower of racing in the Ozarks. Visit them on the line or on Facebook, or give them a call at 417-345-8532. 15 laps is your distance, 3 cars. Mark Simon on the pole, Ronnie Schweitzer on the outside. In row number 2, it's the 717 of Chris Tenoli. As we will see a new driver in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane from opening night. As who will it be as the green flag is in the air? Simon and Schweitzer side by side, putting on a great race early so far. Down the backstretch they go. Schweitzer on the outside, Simon on the inside. They go into turns 3 and 4. Who's it going to be for lap number 1? Down the front stretch they go. Simon taking lap number 1. Schweitzer swinging it wide and high, and then turns number 1. As the 23 of Mark Simon and Schweitzer make contact. Here comes Tenoli. Tenoli taking advantage, and now he's on the outside of Schweitzer. Side by side, and now they're closing in. As the 23 of Mark Simon, your leader. 74, Ronnie Schweitzer in second. The 717 of Chris Tenoli in third. Single file right now as Mark Simon out front. 74 Ronnie Schweitzer in second. 717 of Chris Tenoli in third. Mark Simon out of Buffalo, Missouri. Been racing since 1997. And he has raced all the stock cars, from modifieds to stock cars to late models, you name it. He's been behind the wheel of it. As you can tell, as he has got a big lead here in the Eagle Machine USRA Stock Car feature. 74 Rodney Schweitzer out of Kansas City, Kansas, joining us in the Rich Customs engines. Has been racing since 2008. Father of 2 children, and comes from Kansas City, Kansas to race with us here in Lebanon, Missouri. We appreciate him. The 717 of Chris Tenoli ran with us some last year in the pure stock division, but let's move to the stock cars. Well, like I said, we've looked to see this class grow throughout the season. As right now it is the race between him and the drone. And the drone is right there on the back bumper of the 23 of Mark Simon. You can see it right there down the front stretch they go. Nathan Warson is going to go on the inside. He shoots on the outside now. Mark Simon. Nathan Warson now out front. Oh, he slacks up, goes off the pace as the 23 of Mark Simon comes out and still your leader. As our race officials up here in the tower says we cannot score that drone. It does not have a number. No number on the drone. Didn't register, didn't draw, didn't qualify in the heat. As the 23 of Mark Simon out front, 74 Ronnie Schweitzer in second. White flag is in the air. Opening night, he got a feature win in the late model. Wasn't able to get it done in the late models, but he's able to get it done in the USRA Stock Cars feature. Out of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air for the 23 of Mark Simon. 74 Ronnie Schweitzer coming home second. Chris Tenoli coming home third. We appreciate these drivers for being here with us, competing here tonight. As for the 23 of Mark Simon, 2 weeks in the 2022 racing season that he has been to the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane, but in different classes as he does double duty here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Runs in the late models and runs in the stock cars. As he's taking off that safety equipment there, sponsored by Simon Transport. Race fans, there he is, out of the car, your Eagle Machine USRA Stock Car feature winner, the 23 of Mark Simon. So congratulations once again to the 23 of Mark Simon, your Eagle Machine USRA Stock Car feature winner. So now we get ready for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks feature. Rolling out on the track. Good field of pure stocks with us here tonight. As on the pole, they come out here for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock feature on the pole of Eldon, Missouri. It'll be the 88R Bradley McDowell on his outside from Tuscumbia, Missouri. It'll be the 5 Justin McDowell. Row number 2 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri. It'll be the 8K Tyler Knutson. On his outside from Marshfield, Missouri, in the 12 would be Greg Dykstra. Row number 3 on the inside from Conway, Missouri, it'll be the 41 of Krieger Harris. On his outside from Long Lane, Missouri, that'll be the 6 of Corey Henson. Row number 4 on the inside from Falcon, Missouri, it'll be the 14 of Jonathan Finley. On his outside from Blendon, Missouri, it'll be the 17 of Austin Wilson. Row number 5 on the inside from Conway, Missouri, it'll be the 42 of Levi Harris. On his outside, it'll be the 42X of Mike Nevins out of Camden, Missouri. Row number 6 on the inside from Conway, Missouri, it'll be the 40 of Alcoa Harris. On the outside, it'll be the 1C of Scotty Carter out of Springfield, Missouri. Then row number 7 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 6 of Jeff Helton. And scheduled to start on the outside will be the 21 of Carson Roniger out of Urbana, Missouri. Looks like the 21 not making the call for the feature. $15 laps is your distance for the Macadoodles. Power Eye Pure Stock feature. Lights are going off. Green flag next time. 15 laps is our distance. Once again, we will see a new driver. The Remax Next Generation Victory Lane opening night, April the 1st. Winner not on hand with us. So here we go, race fans. Good Philip Pure Stocks with us here tonight. Good run in the heat races, but we're getting ready to see a great feature. The Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock feature underway. Green flag is in the air. Bradley McDowell out front. Knutson battling there with the 5 of Justin McDowell. Justin McDowell jumps up that second spot. He's on the outside of Bradley McDowell. They're side by side. Who's it going to be on lap number 1? Down the front stretch they go. It goes to the 88R. Bradley McDowell photo finish there on lap number 1 for the runner-up spot, though. The 8KO Tyler Knutson. He looks a crossover move. He makes contact. He tries to hold on to it. He holds on to it. He's still in second as Craig Dykstra in the 12 on the inside of the 5 of Justin McDowell. But we got trouble for the 6 of Corey Henson off the pace there in turn number 4. And the Joker Welding caution flag comes out for the 6 of Corey Henson out of Long Lane, Missouri, as a flat right front on the 6 machine. And we've got 2 laps in, as it is the 88R Bradley McDowell, your leader. Macadoodles located at 6050 Crossing Drive in Osage Beach, Missouri. Macadoodles is about serving you, the customer, from our world-class wine selections to the great prices on our beer, expert guides, and friendly services. There's no place quite like it. Like them on Facebook or give them a call at 573-480-0039. And they've been open just a few weeks and had their grand opening a couple weeks ago, and a great facility down there in Osage Beach. Macadoodles. As we got right there, the 6 of Corey Henson changing that tire there. The crew working to get that tire changed, as I believe it's just him. So we appreciate the people that are over there helping him. Great looking crowd over there on the pit side over there on the stands. As the 8K of Tower Knutson will have the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. So the 12 of Greg Dykstra will go on the outside. As the 6 of Corey Henson still at the trailer there, trying to get that right front changed. They're still working. So heat race winners earlier tonight went to the 12 of Greg Dykstra and the 5 of Justin McDowell. But we will see a new driver in the Remax Next Generation victory lane. So next time around, the lights will be going off. As looks like they're putting the car down right now. So he will be able to come out. So he'll be able to make it. Because this time around, the lights will be going off. We'll see if he'll be able to catch it. He'll get a running start, so green flag is in the air. They are Bradley McDowell out front. The 8K of Tyler Knutson in second. 12 of Greg Dykstra in third. Bradley McDowell being accompanied there by the 8K of Tyler Knutson right there behind your leader. 12 of Greg Dykstra sitting there in third. Great, good battle back there between the 5 of Justin McDowell and the 1 is Scotty Carter. We're 3 wide there for fourth, and we got a spin around on the front stretch, and we're staying green. But he stopped, and the Joker Welding caution flag comes out. I wish he would continue to go because that would have been really, really neat. And here it is, the Midwest Sheet Metal Instant Replay. Our first time seeing the Midwest Sheet Metal Instant Replay. Watch this right here. Does a little 360, and man, if he kept on the gas, he wouldn't have lost the spot. Maybe one spot, but that would have been it because he could have continued on, but he stopped there, and the Joker Welding caution flag comes out, and he's off the track. So he pulls into the pit area. So here we go. Coming to the line. Lights are going off. Green flag next time. 4 laps in. As it's still the 88R of Bradley McDowell. Out front, your leader, Tyler Knutson in the 8K. On the inside of row number 2, Greg Dykstra in the 12 on the outside. We're getting ready to go back racing as the green flag is back in the air. Bradley McDowell out front, Tyler Knutson in the 8K in second. The 1C is Scotty Carter in third. Scotty Carter making contact there with the 8K of Tyler Knutson. We're staying green. Tyler Knutson, that's twice this race. He's had contact by another driver, and he's still holding on to that second spot. The 88R of Bradley McDowell still out front, your leader. As it's McDowell, Knutson, Carter, Dykstra, and Justin McDowell, your top 5. It's now in the turns, 3 and 4 they go. Still Bradley, McDowell, Knutson, Carter, your top 3. 7 laps in. It's halfway side right now. Here comes Knutson. He was looking to make a move there. As Bradley McDowell, still your leader out front. Down the front stretch they go. Tyler Knutson waiting patiently right there in second, waiting for his opportunity. Scotty Carter to 1C. Gaining ground on Knutson. Your top 3 in a group by themselves. Down the front stretch they go. 10 laps in, 5 more laps to go. Tyler Knutson still there, knocking on the back bumper there, the 88R of Bradley McDowell. Pure racing right here at the mighty Midway Speedway for the Macadoodles Power I Pure Stock feature. We saw a great late model finish. Will we see a great Pure Stock finish? But trouble for the 6-row Jeff Heltman for the Joker welding caution coming out. For the 6-row Jeff Helton. First night out for him in the 2022 racing season. Ran a couple of times with us last year. But he joined us tonight. Right here from Lebanon, Missouri. But we got 11 laps in. 4 more laps to go, and it is going to be a heck of a finish for the Pure Stocks. The 88R of Bradley McDowell has pretty much controlled this feature, but Tyler Knutson has a fast hot rod right there in the 8K. He has the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the bottom, so the 1C is Scotty Carter will go on the outside. Row number 3, it'll be the 12 of Greg Dykstra. So 4 more laps to go. So coming back to the line. Lights will be going off. 4 laps. Can Bradley McDowell hold off Knutson or Carter for 4 more laps? It's anybody's race right now. We will see a new winner in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. Remax agents have the experience to get the job done in today's markets. But who's going to get the job done tonight in the Power I Pure Stock feature? Green flag is back in the air. Bradley McDowell still out front. The 1C is Scotty Carter there in second. Tower Knutson, the 8K, in third. Here they go now in the turns 3 and 4. Still Bradley McDowell out front, your leader. The 12 of Craig Dykstra trying to hold off the 6 of Corey Hinton and the 5 of Justin McDowell. Here comes Knutson on the inside of Carter, side by side for second. They go down the turns number 3, now 4. 2 more laps to go for the 88R of Bradley McDowell. Scotty Carter in second. The 8K of Tyler Knutson in third. Greg Dykstra in the 12 in fourth. As Bradley McDowell will come out on turn number 4. White flag is in the air one more time around. Down the back stretch they go. 8K of Tyler Knutson jumps up to that second spot. But right now it's the 88R of Bradley McDowell coming out of 4 down the front stretch. Checkered flag is in the air for the 88R of Bradley McDowell out of Eldon, Missouri. Your feature winner, the 8K of Tyler Knutson coming home second. And the 12 of Greg Dykstra coming home third. Great finish there for the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks. As the 88R of Bradley McDowell out of Eldon, Missouri will be making his way to the RE/MAX Next Generation Victory Lane after he worked hard to hold off Scotty Carter and Tyler Knutson there, and once he has Scotty Carter there with a right rear flap there. But Bradley McDowell will slowly make his way to the front stretch to the RE/MAX Next Generation Victory Lane. RE/MAX agents have the experience to get the job done in today's market. Outstanding agents and outstanding results. Great things happen when driven individuals come together and treat real estate as a profession. Race fans, let them hear you. Your Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock feature winner, the 88R Bradley McDowell. Congratulations once again to the Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stock feature winner, the 88R Bradley McDowell, as we get ready for our final feature of the night with the Norris Logging Power Eye Midwest Modified feature. As this will be a great ending to round number 2, chase for the championship here tonight for the Midwest Modifieds. Good field of Midwest Modifieds with us here tonight. This is how they will roll out for their feature. On the pole for this one out of Sparta, Missouri, it'll be the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. On his outside, last year's track champion and opening night feature winner, the 64 Pete Richardson out of Springfield, Missouri. Row number 2 on the inside from Marshville, Missouri. Heat race winner earlier tonight. 15 of Trent Wynn starting on the inside of row number 2 on his outside from Sparta, Missouri. It'll be the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. Row number 3 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri. It'll be the 32 of Joe Francis. On his outside from Fair Grove, Missouri. It'll be the 27 of John Dame. Row number 4 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri. It'll be the 4 of Caleb Rhodes, and on his outside, it'll be the 15R of Oakley Ragland out of Lebanon, Missouri. Row number 5 on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri. It'll be the 42 of Trayvon Ellingson. On his outside, out of Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. In row number 6, on the inside from Lebanon, Missouri, it'll be the 5H of Austin Huntley. And on his outside, out of Springfield, Missouri, it'll be the 6T of Austin Treadway. "12 cars, 15 laps. Here's your distance." Steve Muhlenberg out of Sparta, Missouri on the pole. 64 of Pete Richardson. 2 heat race wins so far this season. 1 feature win. And we haven't ran the second feature yet. This is it. As so far, he is sweeping the 2022 racing season for the Midwest Modifieds. Can he continue the sweep? He has a lot of talented drivers in the field with him tonight. Race fans, it's the final feature of round number 2 for the chase for the championship with the Norris Logging Power Eye Midwest Modified feature. Green flag is in the air. Steve Muhlenberg out front, Pete Richardson right there on the back bumper. 15 of Trent Wynn battling there with the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg. They separate. Wynn flies high in turns 3 and 4. Richardson goes on the inside of Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg takes lap number 1. Richardson still right there in second. Wynn in third. Here comes Rob Muhlenberg on the inside of Wynn. Wynn able to hold him off. Down the back stretch, down the turns number 3 and 4 they go. Down the front stretch, it's still Steve Muhlenberg out front. The 64 Pete Richardson in second. The 15 of Trent Wynn in third. Rob Muhlenberg in the 59. Trouble though for the 15 of Wynn. He's off the pace. The 32 of Joe Francis took advantage. And the Joker welding caution flag will come out. Will we see a Midwest Sheet Metal instant replay? Because the 15 of Trent Wynn lost power in that 15 machine. Rob Muhlenberg had nowhere to go right there. You can see the 15 lost power there. The 59 of Rob Muhlenberg had nowhere to go. So the 32 of Joe Francis took advantage. But I think we will go back to... We got 3 laps in. And look at them. They're going around backwards. Going around the wrong way around the Mighty Midway Speedway. There you go. So you can see right here. And lost power there. And Rob Muhlenberg had nowhere to go. 32 of Francis took advantage there. And got 3 laps in, so it's Steve Muhlenberg, 64 Pete Richardson in second, the 32 Joe Francis in third. Norris Logging, the sponsor of the Midwest Modifieds, a family-owned and operated business specializing in harvesting and marketing hardwood timber. Check them out on Facebook. Give them a call at 417-664-6366. We appreciate each and every one of you that are watching online on ShowMeDirt.tv. Thomas Shaw once again does a great job each and every week here with his sidekick, his brother. The two-man show. They do a fantastic job here at the racetrack, as they do a lot of coverage in the Ozarks, as they always got their weekends full on the road, live streaming the race in action. And the 15 at Trent Wynn getting the push there into the pit area. So the no power there for the 15 Trent Wynn. So 64, Pete Richardson has the choice between the bottom or the top. He will choose the inside lane. Francis will go on the outside. See the damage there to the right rear of the 59 machine on the. So he got that scrunched up there. As we are 3 laps in. Green flag is back in the air. Steve Yolenberg out front, but we got trouble. Joker welding caution flag back out for the 27 of John Dane. Midwest Sheet Metal Instant Replay right here. Down the front stretch they go. Green flag is in the air. When the 27 just threw it in there too hard. Went sideways there. Don't forget, we will be back next Friday night right here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Challenge the race fans to come back to the races next Friday night. Bring you a friend, bring you a family member, co-worker. Come on out to the races. Have a great time here. So 59 of Rob Muhlenberg getting that sheet metal pulled out there on the right rear of that 59 machine. Here comes the 15 of Wynn back out. We thought he had a battery disconnect. So he will come back out. No laps down there for the 15. So the 15 of Trent Wynn goes in the chute. He also has a sheet metal up against the tire there. So 64 Richardson choosing the inside lane. The 32 of Joe Francis on the outside. Here we go. Lights are off. Getting ready to go back racing this time. Green flag is back in the air. Steve Muhlenberg out front, your leader. 64 Richardson in second. 32 Joe Francis shoots up the track there. Rob Muhlenberg takes advantage. He's on the inside. Cheyenne Bauman, Oakley Ragland, last year's rookie drivers battling out for that 5th spot there. Top 5 finish. As Steve Muhlenberg still out front. Richardson right there with him. Cheyenne Bauman now moves to that 5th spot. As down the front stretch they go. Oakley Ragland, too much for him in turns 3 and 4. A little bit of foot happy for that 15R. As last year's rookie drivers, the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman in the 15 of Oakley Ragland in the Midwest Modifieds was battling for that top 5 spot right there. As he took it high and wide in turns number 3 and 4 and up against the wall and able to move on his own there. And he will need a little bit of assistance to get him fired back up there from the night auction service, push truck, and wrecker service. We're going to stay single file on this restart. Good run for that 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. She showed some speed in the heat race action, but she said during intermission she was just a little bit of foot happy. Told her she was almost there. And second season for her in the Modifieds. Former track champion here at the Midway Speedway in a Hornet division, class that we used to run here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. As lights be going off at the line. Steve Muhlenberg out of Sparta, Missouri, your leader in that 33 machine. Sponsored by Eagle Machine, Muhlenberg Excavating. As he leads them down the back stretch here, single file restart. Green flag is back in the air. Steve Muhlenberg trying to hold on to the lead. The 64 Pete Richardson right there in second, right there on the back bumper. He slides in on the inside, makes a big move there as Muhlenberg still holds on to the lead. But the 64 of Pete Richardson wants to win. He's ready to race for it. He's ready to work for it. But Muhlenberg holding off to 64 Richardson. As the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg in there in third, and the 32 of Joe Francis in fourth. But Richardson trying to do some power plays here as they will come out of turn number 4, getting the halfway sign right now, halfway through. And the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman bringing out the Joker Welding caution. The announcer's jinx for the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. It's talking good about her. She was having a good run, but brought out the caution there in turn number 4. But Steve Muhlenberg has been on defensive mode, and Pete Richardson has been on offensive mode. A little bit of football and racing. That's why they call it sporting, because this 33 is Steve Muhlenberg has been in defensive mode. The 64 of Richardson has been in offensive mode. And the 59 of Rob Muhlenberg is saying, boys, race hard, because I'm sitting right here in third. I'm ready to take advantage and take advantage of your guys' mistake if that happens. So here we go. Green flag is back in the air. Down the backstretch they go. The 33 is Steve Muhlenberg still out front, your leader. 64 Richardson right there in second. 59 Rob Muhlenberg in third. The 32 of Joe Francis in fourth. 4A of Caleb Rhodes in fifth. As out of turn number 4 they'll go. Pete Richardson trying to sweep the first 2 weeks of the 2022 racing season, but he has a car in front of him, the 33. That's Steve Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg, the 33. Not a very good run there in turns 1 and 2. Richardson took advantage, closing the gap. Here comes Francis on the inside of Rob Muhlenberg in the 32. And caution coming out. So it will be a 4-lap shootout to end round number 2 of the 2022 racing season. Steve Muhlenberg has pretty much led the majority of this race, but Richardson in offensive mode, ready to let it loose. Green flag is back in the air. Muhlenberg will lead them into turn number 2. Down the backstretch they go. Richardson in second. 59 of Rob Muhlenberg in third. A little bit of action back there in the back of the pack, but we're staying green as Richardson is right there on the back bumper of Muhlenberg, but Muhlenberg able to hold him off. Here we go. Running out of time. Can Steve Muhlenberg get it done here tonight? Richardson right there in second. 2 more laps to go. Steve Muhlenberg still out front, your leader, 32 of Joel Francis. He jumps up to that third spot. As here we go in the turn number 4 out of 4. White flag is in the air. One more time around. Richardson running out of time. The 33 of Steve Muhlenberg goes down the backstretch. Still your leader. In the turns number 3. Now for Steve Muhlenberg, able to hold it off and get the win. 64 Pete Richardson coming home second. And the 32 of Joe Francis coming home third. So the 33 Steve Muhlenberg out of Sparta, Missouri. Able to get it done. As he will park it in the Remax Next Generation Victory Lane. What a great run he had. He had to work hard for that one as well as Richardson. It was right there pretty much the whole race, but Muhlenberg able to hold them off and close that bottom lane in. sponsored by Eagle Machine, Muhlenberg Excavating. He is your Norris Logging, Power Eye, Midwest Mod feature winner. Out of Sparta, Missouri, race fans, let them hear you. The 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. Congratulations to our feature winners tonight, Steve Muhlenberg, and all of our feature winners here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. We appreciate all the drivers for being here. We appreciate you fans for being here. We finally got race number 2 in the books here for the 2022 racing season. We look forward to round number 3 next Friday night right here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. On behalf of the staff here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway, we appreciate you guys being here. We appreciate you guys watching on ShowMeDirt.tv each and every Friday night, bringing you the best in dirt track racing right here at the Lebanon Midway Speedway. Have a great rest of your evening. Drive home safely, and we'll see you next time right here at the mighty Lebanon Midway Speedway in Lebanon, Missouri.